Hey guys, what's going on? My name is AG, and thank you for checking out this gameplay and commentary. I guess that the only way to start off this video is to talk to you guys a little bit about myself and a little bit about my gaming background, because it is my first ever video on YouTube and my first ever gameplay and commentary on YouTube, to put things blatantly obvious. So I would definitely like to hear your thoughts and opinions on how I handle this situation, as my nerves are not necessarily getting to me, but my rambling is definitely going to be present, especially in this situation. So I just want you guys to bear with me and definitely let me know what you think about this video, because more than likely my content will be based on me talking and me sharing thoughts and me sharing opinions, and I want to make sure that you guys understand what I'm saying and what I'm getting at, because that's half the battle here. You guys are only going to watch the content if you understand it, and I feel that that's the way I determine if I'm going to subscribe to someone or not, if I like their content, or if they're providing good enough content for me to watch, not necessarily on a daily basis, but for me to watch in general. So a couple things I want to talk to you guys about is introducing myself. So my name is Anthony, I'm 18 years old, and I go to school in Connecticut, and not necessarily school, but I go to college. I'm a freshman, and I live in New Jersey. So the end of senior year is when I decided to go away to school. I was supposed to go to school somewhere in California or somewhere in Nebraska, but I realized that coming from New Jersey there would be a huge leap that I wasn't willing to take. Not necessarily because I would get homesick, but it would just be a change of pace that I wasn't ready to make in my life, which I want to talk to you guys about in another commentary, so I'll just put things short and sweet for now. I was at the point in my life where I wasn't ready to make too many moves because of the opportunities that were coming, and I wanted to be around family to not necessarily experience those opportunities, but to know that I was making the right decision and right choices at the time, because a lot of moves had been made in my life, not like moving from town to town, but a lot of moves as far as jobs go, and just I don't want to talk too much about it right now because I want to save it for videos, but I've done a lot of things other teenagers might not have done, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but I've experienced a lot of things that other people haven't, and I'm not talking about drugs or alcohol or anything, so you get that out of your minds right now, but just have done other things people haven't done. Like I bet a lot of teenagers haven't done this YouTube thing, and a lot of people haven't done like web programming or anything like that. So I just wanted to be home, and I wanted to go to a close enough school that was good enough academically to get me where I needed to be as far as to make these changes in my life. So I went to school in Connecticut. I go to Quinnipiac University. It's the #1 up-and-coming school on the East Coast, and it's the number 13 ranked school on the East Coast in the East region. So it's a pretty good school academically, and honestly, I've fallen in love with this school. It's awesome. I made some awesome friends, and from the transition from high school to college, I could just say is completely amazing. Freshman and sophomore year in high school was the worst experiences of my life. Junior and senior year, the best experiences of my life, and now college is definitely the #1 experience of my life so far. So, and I've been through a lot, and I hope to share some stories with you. And now it's winter break. I just finished up my first semester of college, so I've learned a lot about myself in the first semester. And for all you people who are thinking about going to college, I could definitely say with a full heart that you should definitely go ahead and do it, because it's going to change your life like you wouldn't even imagine. This first semester has made me realize more things about myself than 18 years of my life has, and I know that's something a lot of people say when they just want to seem cool and they like college and they don't want to be the person to say they hate it, but at the same time, it's the truth. So I want to talk a little bit about college, a lot about my life on this channel, and a lot about Call of Duty, which I'll get to now. I've been playing competitive Call of Duty, and yes, competitive Call of Duty, since I was 17, so a year and a half ago around, when right on the brisk of when Black Ops like stopped being the thing, when Modern Warfare 3 came out, that sort of thing. So I guess I played competitive Call of Duty in Modern Warfare 3, but I started playing competitive Black Ops, but towards the end. So I guess I played a full game competitively, it would probably be Modern Warfare 3. So I know a lot about this game that not necessarily other people will know. There's a very small percentage of us on YouTube and very small percentage of us on Game Battles, MLG.com, things like that play competitive Call of Duty. So I know that a lot of you guys play public matches, and I hope to make your gameplay style and gameplay opinions and just gaming experiences a lot better, because I'm going to share a lot of tips, a lot of tricks, and a lot of stories with you on how you can become a better gamer and what it takes to become a better gamer. And I don't mean that you need to sit on your Xbox for 24 hours a day practicing, because no, that's not what you need to do. And I'm not saying that I'm the best player on the pro circuit, and I've never even played on the pro circuit. I've just been to LANs, and I played on Game Battles, and I have a pretty good notice there. So I don't know. So I just want to share opinions and thoughts with you, because I'm above the average gamer. So I think that my gameplay and my thoughts and opinions and tips and tricks will definitely help you out. So I encourage you to stick around for more content, and maybe even subscribe to my channel if you like the video so far. If not, that's fine. Just leave a comment and telling me what I could do better. If I'm bragging too much, if I'm talking too much about myself, if I'm not necessarily getting to the point of the gameplay, let me know, because as I said, this is my first time doing this sort of thing, so I want to make sure I get it right, and I want to make sure that the viewers have a large say on this channel, because I felt like with a lot of the channels I subscribe to, where people just say, leave a like and comment on what you think and I'll read it, that necessarily doesn't happen, because when people go, oh, I want to hear your opinions on something, and they don't mention it in the next video, or when they ask what videos you should post or whatever they should post, and you comment and say free-for-all or whatever, and they never post a free-for-all video. And when a lot of people are saying the same thing and actions don't happen, that's where I recognize the loyalty, not only in the subscriber, but in the viewers and the person who makes the content on the channel. So I hope to be a very loyal person to you guys, and I hope to definitely connect with a lot of you guys. You can talk to me on Twitter, more than likely I'll respond, and I know right now it's probably going to be a lot easier than if I would have become popular, but I can promise you guys one thing, and that is I will always stay loyal, and I will always contact you guys or connect with you guys if I'm asked a question or anything like that, because that's always been the person I am, and I don't hope to change that at all. So that's just a little bit about myself. As I said, you can expect some stories, tips, tricks, opinions about my life and about gaming and Call of Duty especially on this channel. Please leave a like, comment, and rating on this video if you enjoyed it, and maybe even add it to your favorites if you really enjoyed it. Share this video with your friends so I can get my content out there and name out there too, and subscribe if you like. So thank you guys for checking out my first video ever on YouTube. As I said, I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.